In this video, we will be going over the exponent review homework sheet. So I didn't put all my solutions, full solutions, because some of them were just one-step questions. Like the first one was x cubed times x to the power 4. So when you multiply two exponents, you just add when you multiply two powers with the same base, you just add the exponents. So if it was like a one-step question, I just generated the solution or generated the answer. So question 1, to be honest with you, a lot of it was just in fact, all of it was just grade 9 review. Nothing was really interesting. You either added exponents, subtracted exponents, or multiplied the exponents. I would be very comfortable putting any of those questions in a grade 9 test, except for the ones that had negative exponents. But you know what? You're really just adding the numbers now. For question 2, really it's much of the same. There's not much to say. So just be careful with the questions later on, because there are multiple steps. Like 2t, you had to follow, well, if I showed multiple steps, I had to follow bed mass. So 2t, let's see, 2t, yeah, I had to apply power to power, so exponents first, and then I multiplied, which means I add the exponents. And of course, whenever I see a negative exponent, I have to deal with it and express as a positive exponent. Okay, question 3 was the most interesting. Question 3, G, H, I, J, K, and L were the most interesting. So I'll just run over G, H, I, J, K, L. So first of all, I rewrote it because I didn't like having division and multiplication signs the way they presented in the question, so I rewrote it. So now I divided. When you divide two powers of the same base, you subtract exponents, and then you add the exponents, because now I'm multiplying powers of the same base, and then I get negative 15 as my exponent, so convert it to a positive exponent. Express it as 15 factors of x in the denominator. For h, let's see, I simplified the numerator and then I divided. So I is pretty much the same strategy as h, except I have an extra step. I have to deal with the exponents before I divide. So I simplified the numerator and then simplified the denominator, and then I was ready to divide. For j, I took the reciprocal of the base to change this negative exponent to positive exponent, and then be careful when I divide by q over p to the power of 6, you change it to a product of the reciprocal. Anyways, then I see that there are common factors of q and p, cancel out, and I'm done. I'm left with q squared. Okay, what about k? Exponents first. If I divide by 1 over x, that's essentially multiplying by x. And then there is a common factor of x, so that's why there's only 5 factors of x left over in the denominator. If you're struggling with any of these questions, really think about bed mass. That's all you're really doing. Exponents first, and then multiply and divide, and then whenever you multiply or divide, you have to think about the correct exponent laws. Should I add the exponents? Should I subtract the exponents? Should I multiply the exponents? That's all you're doing. Apply the correct exponent law and follow bed mass. For L, so follow exponent laws, exponents first, and then I divided, so I had to find the reciprocal, and then I applied the correct exponent laws and I simplified.